Week 7 of my Candida cleanse, and we just hit a whole new level of chaos. I'm talking insane headaches to the point where they're migraines, realizing that I still can't eat fruit. I ate some blueberries and blackberries and strawberries to give myself some antioxidants. Yeah, no, my headache in my head, I was getting like migraine symptoms. And then I find out that I am very sensitive to histamine. On top of it, I found that out the hard way because I had some rotisserie chicken. I was so excited about having rotisserie chicken because baking fresh chicken all the time is a lot of work. And then I traveled this past weekend and I was like, yes, this is easy on the go food. But come to find that, yeah, I can't have meats that have been sitting out for a while. Like I knew I can't have like beef jerky and stuff, but I didn't know that that would be the same with rotisserie chickens. So yeah, I learned that the hard way. Ouch. And on top of that, I can't even eat avocados anymore, which I've been doing every day since January because those are also very high in histamine. So yeah, I had like 4 days where that's all I was eating, and yeah, terrible, terrible migraines. Been taking my magnesium supplement twice a day, yeah, to help with my headaches. So there's that. And then also I had some chocolate, right? Well, I just recently found out that chocolate is high in histamine. So this week has honestly, I'm like, wow, I'm like, things were getting good, but now we are. I don't know how this is not talked about more. Now, on the plus side, the positive side is yes, this is a lot, but hey, this is all feedback from my body, right? My body is working so hard because it loves me so much and it's just trying to pump out all these toxins. There's so much in here, you guys. We're talking about at least 10 years, a decade of toxins that have been here and there, collecting all of that. And that's something that's super important to really think about and take seriously, especially with your body. Like a whole decade. Can you believe that? So, honestly, I am so proud of my body. I love you so much. Thank you so much for caring for me. But also, props to me, right, for putting in the work. Now, that's again the patience, the love, and understanding of this isn't a quick fix, right? Like, I could potentially be trying to heal my gut for the next 6 months. So we're at week 7, and this is what's going on. So we have amazing feedback, even though it's tough. So now we're just rerouting. I am adding sweet potatoes back into my diet. I did that last night because I need carbs. My body is 100% genuinely craving carbs. So a couple days ago, I had 2 gluten-free cookies. They were big cookies because the other thing too that's been mentally draining is the whole parasite thing. That's been really freaking me out. Listen to the previous podcast on that and just knowing that like everybody has it. After speaking to a few other people, we've all kind of came to the conclusion of it's got to be somewhat normal to have these parasites, right? Obviously, it's a problem when there's too many of them, right? So that's why these detoxes are so important. My supplements will be coming in here shortly. I'm super excited. I think by next week, I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. And I have a code for 10% off below. Check it out. And I'm really, really excited to try that. And then also like the supplements I'm going to take comes with a binder to help with the detox symptoms, which is right now which I'm having a really hard time controlling. So apparently that's another thing too. Eggs can be high in histamine. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not giving up eggs. So, but I'm eating my eggs every morning with coconut oil and garlic. Those two are super antifungal powerhouses together. So, there's a lot of die-off symptoms. The other thing is today marks day 7 of not going to the gym because I am just trying so hard to let my body like recover, recoup. But I've noticed that I am now at 123 pounds. So that's another thing is my weight is kind of going up and down. I thought my weight would go down because I'm recovering, but no, it's going up. So it means that my body's definitely working in overdrive. It's trying really hard to heal. And honestly, I feel like I'm getting the opposite effect from sleeping more. Usually, I sleep like 4 to 5 hours a night. Lately, I've been sleeping 7 to 8, and I feel worse, to be honest. I feel really poofy when I wake up. I feel groggy. Obviously, I feel behind because I like having my morning ritual. I get my exercise in. That's just like mentally amazing. And I do my thing in the mornings, right? Like before I start my day. So I've been feeling behind, and it's just kind of like put a kink. But I, in all honesty, I do feel like I did need the rest in a way. Yes and no. So it's a double edged sword, right? Needless to say, tomorrow I will be going back to the gym. I'm super excited. I definitely know I need that. Again, most of the reason I go to the gym is for mental health purposes. I genuinely need some movement. Now, if I really wanted to, I could use my walking pad. It's literally right there. I just got to move it. The other thing, too, is that ever since I was gone over the weekend, I've just been on the go, go, go. So I haven't even cleaned my place. And that mentally, I think, has been draining me. There's just a lot going on, right? I'm a workaholic. I work all the time. That's not news. But also, I just need to take better care of my space because that I think is really contributing to me not feeling well. Like, when I mean like picking up my place, like it's so messy. I postponed my cleaner coming over until next week because that's how unpicked up everything is. So that's not good for the brain either. Like I really believe in like the energetics of it. So this is what I mean where things are getting really mentally hard, but it's okay. So yeah, nobody warned me about this stuff. I am now wondering about other people with their candida journeys and stuff, like how, like they say, right, take your medication and then you're fine. Okay, but what about the people that like don't go to the extent that I'm going of like eating super clean, having these die off symptoms? Like, I want to know about you or anyone you know. Like, what do you do when you find out you have candida? Like, do you just take the subscription or like the medication that you are given and then just la di da di da go on beyond your day and you still keep the same diet, don't cut out refined sugars, all of that? Like, do you just keep living day to day? Because I'm really wondering, like, does it actually even go away? Because look at me. Look at everything my body's going through, and that's 10 years, 10 years of symptoms. So, yeah, something to really think about, y'all. Something really to think about. The other thing, too, the reason it's so important to really take care of your body and learn from it is because we're living longer than ever, okay? I think they say it's what, upper 70s, 80s that you're expected to live. Well, technology is only getting better. Medicine's only getting better. Honestly, I find it very incredible to see that, like, we can stay alive, you guys. Our bodies are very resilient, so resilient. Whether you're on medications for the rest of your life, you're taking certain things while you're sleeping, like, we are resilient beings. How awesome is that? It's just up to you on how you want to keep living, right? Now, there's a few stories that I know of where, like, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. I came to this conclusion in the very beginning of my health journey. I've always been a little health conscious, mainly just to like want to look skinny, yada, yada, yada. In the 90s, we were all fed, look super skinny, right? But where it started to get really serious for me was my first job. I was a CNA. I was 16 years young. And I noticed in a nursing home that your habits catch up to you. Why? Again, we were now just barely seeing people going into retirement homes, right? People are living longer. And the sad part about a lot of these people that were admission into the nursing home is because most of the time they only had a few more years left. Some had quite a few, they were pretty independent, but a lot of them would spiral. And then obviously there's a nurse that walks around with a med cart and gives medicine. And then there was this one specific person, I'll never forget. They were very young. They were like in their late 50s, and they were there because they were so overweight. They couldn't take care of themselves, and we needed a machine to literally help them use the restroom. That's when I was like, whoa. I'm like, I bet these people, all these people that were there, and there was all kinds of different conditions, right? Just go to a nursing home, you'll see. I bet none of these people expected to be here this long. I mean, we're talking 70s, 80s, 90s. We even had 100-year-olds in there. And that's when it really, really hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, like, you really got to take care of yourself now, because you dial in. For me right now, right? We're looking at December, maybe the beginning of next January, until my gut is fully 100% healed and I'm good. I'm good to go. Okay, there's that. For what? For the rest of my life, all the way until I'm like 80, 90. I'm praying to see over 100. That's okay. I can invest that time, right? And that was the advice that I gave myself when I was 18 and I moved out of home and stuff. I was on my own. I could make my own like nutritional decisions. I had more access to things because I left my small town. And that's what I told myself. I was like, okay, let's just dedicate this 1 year. 1 year. What is 12 months out of the rest of my life? And I was young, right? I was only 18 going on 19. I was like, what, or even if I had to go 2, 3 years, so what? By the time I'm 20, for the rest of my life to be healthy and feel sexy, like it's kind of a no-brainer, right? So I did it and I put in the work. And that's when I quickly realized I was like, a lot of people are just not putting in the work enough because it's hard. It is so hard. And go back to that one podcast of the 30, 60, 90-day rule. That's how I came up with it. So I hope you all like this and enjoy it. Let me know your comments below. As always, check out my calendar to have a little bit of guidance on where you can start, because yes, this is all overwhelming, but I'd be more than happy to put you in the right direction. And until the next episode, be healthy, feel sexy. Mwah.